Welcome back to another Habs Daily News video with the hockey coach, Guru, Coach Frenchy for the Hockey National Show. Today, episode number 38. It's about the salary cap Montreal Canadiens. We talk about the trade bait, Josh Anderson. What? Yes, Josh Anderson. And finally, of course, the NHL prospect. So don't go nowhere. Welcome back again, and of course, don't forget to click on the like, subscribe to the show, click on the bell for notification. Finally, at the end of this video, leave me a comment about the episode number 38. Let's see what we're going to talk today. Ken Hughes cut salary cap. He need to cut some money. Trade bait, Josh Anderson. Usually a trade bait, we talk about other players to other team. But today I want to talk about the value of Josh Anderson. The prospect NHL draft 2022 is the defenseman Sam RINZEL, the Laval Rocket update, and the NHL playoff at the end of this video. So let's talk about first, guys, about the Montreal Canadiens are over salary cap at that moment. So they have about not much, but still they have to figure out to cut some money. And the first thing Ken Hughes need to do for the next couple of weeks, that's a really important after they sign Martin Saint-Louis contract, it's about to find a way to trade Shea Weber. We know Weber have a carry on the money, salary cap at $7.8 million per year. And I know he's going to be retired at some point, but he can never going to be back in NHL. It's possible, but it's not possible. He has to trade Shea Weber. The team they are looking for right now is Arizona Coyotes. The second move is Jeff Petrie. And I will tell you why. Because he's carrying a 6.25, he is now going to be at least for another 3 years with that kind of money. Secondly, team like Dallas Stars could be really interested about Jeff Petrie. And also he's a right defenseman. Some teams are looking for the right defenseman. I think on Montreal return they can get a good first round pick and then also a prospect with that trade with Jeff Petrie. So I believe Jeff Petrie should be traded to cut that kind of money. The third one I want to talk about is Joel Armia. Armia carry on another 2 years at $3.4 million, play on the four line, never reached his full potential with the Montreal Canadiens. He is inconsistency, honestly. But he just get out the World Championship with an amazing, great tournament over there. I think something will maybe interesting to get Joel Armia. That's maybe at least a second-round pick in return if the Montreal trade. Of course, you can start the season with that situation for Petrie and Armia and maybe trade them at the trade deadline. But in Montreal are going to have a full problem with the salary cap because they have to cut a minimum at least at $10 to $12 million. But if you trade those three players, that will save a minimum of $17.4 million. That will helping the Montreal Canadiens to make other decisions for the roster for 2022-2023 season. That's bring me another players. And then also could save money is the trade bait of the day. And I'm talking about Josh Anderson. His name right now is everywhere around the NHL. Many teams are looking for a power forward like Josh Anderson. Marc Bergevin left the team. He gave him, after they trade him versus Max Domi, a contract of 6 years at $5.5 million. It's a lot of money when you think about this one. Why? Because look, 69 games, 19 goals, 13 assists, 32 points. He have only one season at 27 goals. You have to go back about 5 years ago. Average is about 17 to 20 goals per year. It bring you about 30 to 45 point max. He's really limited about his offensive side. Inconsistency is a one, but he's physical. He can skate. His skate is very good, and he can carry on the puck, protect the puck. And when he is in the game, on his game, he can be a really solid power winger for anything. The rumor is the Edmonton Oilers are maybe interested in Josh Anderson if ever Evander Kane leave. He's 28 years old. At the end of this contract with the Montreal Canadiens will be 33 years old. My point is, maybe it's the right time. His value is really at a high to trade him. And the way when the Montreal Canadiens are right now, I don't see any great playoff situation for them, at least for a minimum 2 years. And for Montreal, they can get in return a first-round pick, can get a great one prospect player, A or B plus, and it could be already in their team. So, example, Edmonton Oilers. Some rumors said Evan Bouchard. I don't see they will trade Bouchard and on my head to Edmonton, but maybe a prospect like Bourgault or Holloway could maybe fix that problem over there for the Edmonton Oilers if they want to trade or McLeod. That could be another one. So it would be interesting. Other teams like the New York Rangers, can they looking for kind of right winger for them, and they can trade maybe Kako to the Montreal Canadiens, or they can trade also Grasov, again, the Josh Anderson. Those speculation, this every day I bring you a trade bait, guys. It's not what it will happening. It's a sharing together. And leave me your comment. You think the Montreal should trade or not Josh Anderson? The next thing I want to talk about, guys, today is, of course, it's an NHL draft 2022 prospect we bring to you every single day. Today, I'm talking about right defenseman. 4 possible for the Montreal when they're going to draft at the end of the second round. They have maybe a chance to get him. Many projection scouting expert NHL draft thinking this kid could be out between 50 to 65. For the Hockey Nation Live Show, my projection is about 55 to 58, to be honest with you. He's born in Minnesota. Great big defenseman, 6'4", 180 pounds. He shot on the right. He have a late bird and Jones. That's give him an advantage. Of course, he is a great skater for his size. And I believe he can reach another 1 inch, 2 inches during his development as a maturity. His size, his skating, puck movement, vision is great for him. And he need to maybe a little bit more, be more physical. But again, he split his season this year with the high school Chaska and also with the USHL team. And both league, he did very good, honestly. His ranking is 76 skating, 71 shooting, handling 72, IQ 75, very great, smart kid, 70 physicality, and defensive 72. 2 areas you need to improve for sure if you want to have a great career in NHL. 27 game last year, 9 goals, 38 points with Chaska High School in Minnesota. His strength is skating guy. He have an excellent skater. He can carry on the puck also. Great IQ. But again, his skating is fluid for his size at 6'4". Again, he need to get a little bit better on the physicality of his game. Example, battle in the corner, hit a little bit better, and his consistency to hit that kind of play every single game. That's something he need to improve. The next thing I will say to you guys is RINZEL from another site called the Atlantic. They talk about him. What is great, what is not great when you need to get a little bit involved. That give you a good way right now to learn more about Sam RINZEL. For me, guys, I'll be honest with you, Montreal could get that guy, the defenseman, at their late second round pick. Potentially, he remind me a lot Tyler Myers for the Vancouver Canucks. I know Myers is 6'7", but again, I think Sam RINZEL is a tighter player can become. A little bit better on the offensive side. He need to play better like Myers does on the defensive side. But again, I would suggest for the Montreal to have maybe thinking about Sam RINZEL. Don't forget to leave me comments what you think about Sam RINZEL. Finally, the Laval Rocket return on the ice tonight to face to the elimination against Springfield Thunderbird and Springfield. Game 6-7 is over there. The trail and the series 3-2. We'll see if the Laval Rocket can win over there tonight. NHL playoff, the game is only Wednesday. And then finally, guys, I want to mention, of course, we're going to continue to tomorrow, the next episode, NHL prospect profile video and the Habs trade bait. Wow, fast, quick, but great. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode number 38. But before we leave, we want to remind, please don't forget to subscribe, click on the likes, and leave me a comments below this video. What do you think about episode 38, the Ken Hughes job, the salary cap, and of course, the Josh Anderson trade bait, and finally, the NHL prospect Sam RINZEL. Until the next video, guys, we want to remind you, You have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody.